Well, Nebraska is celebrating a big birthday next year. The big 150.
150, that's right. So now's the time to get ready. We want our state to look its best for the milestone, and you can help.
Leslie Fattig is the executive director of the State Historical Society Foundation. Jeff Barnes over here is with the Nebraska State Historical Society. Good to see both of you this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a good project, and I think it's an important one, but explain exactly to our viewers what the Nebraska Marker Project is and what you hope to accomplish.
Well, the Marker campaign was launched on June 1st of this year. And basically, it is to repair and replace and renovate the 100 or so markers around our state that need our help. There are a total of 515.
Wow.
When we talk about markers, a marker, this is what you consider a marker, is what we're looking at right here. Essentially a sign that marks some sort of landmark.
It basically tells the history that happened there. You know, as you travel across the state, history's all around you, and I'm not really aware of it, but the markers help point that out for people that are passing through. It kind of acts in the stead of a tour guide as you're crossing Nebraska.
And so they've been weathered. In some cases, they've been vandalized. But when have most of these markers been put up? How long have some of them been there?
We've had markers going up since, I think, the 1950s, and Nebraska has a fairly active marker program. Like Leslie said, we've got more than 500 across the state, and in the course of, since the 1950s and 60s, subjected to Nebraska weather, they do see the damage. So the campaign is to help get those back into shape again for the birthday.
Yeah. 3 main goals for this project. What are they?
Well, the first one, of course, is to fix them. The second and probably more importantly, is to increase the awareness of our 2 organizations for the state of Nebraska.
And the third goal?
Well, it's basically a birthday present for the state of Nebraska.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, how long have has there ever been an undertaking to get these restored like this one now? Has it ever been done before?
It's, well, not really an organized program. It's kind of an ongoing obligation of the society to maintain these markers, but in conjunction with the birthday, just addressing as many of these as we can that do need the repair.
Yeah, and there was a check presented yesterday. You want to tell us about the check?
Very exciting. The marker that we used for most of the promotional materials that were generated for the project, the Fort Banishment marker, which is located near Ravenna, was badly damaged and needed about $1,800 worth of work.
That's significant.
And so, yeah, yesterday we kicked off the repair part of our campaign and presented a check for the $1,800 to the Nebraska State Historical Society.
Well, so we know about that one. We saw some pictures of others. Where in general are the markers that do need to be repaired?
It varies. I mean, it's across Nebraska. Some of them are in urban areas like Omaha and Lincoln, but others you can find miles and miles from the nearest town. There's one in Hayes County, Nebraska, that commemorates the hunt of George Custer and Buffalo Bill and the Grand Duke of Russia. It's in pretty bad shape, but like I said, it's miles and miles from anybody that would see it. But for those who do want to make the trek to find these markers, to go where history actually happened, that's the kind of markers we want to address.
I hate to put you on the spot because I know there's 150 you're trying to repair, but how about the Omaha area? Can you think of 1 or 2 in this area that are going to be under repair? Probably
the Fort Omaha marker, right at the gates to the Fort Omaha campus of Metro. That's seen some weather damage over the years.
It's had better days.
It has. How long has that one been up? Any idea?
That's a good question. I'm going to guess probably since the 70s, but don't know for sure.
That does need some work. Has it ever been touched since then, do you think? You think it's ever had any renovation?
That's a good question. There's not a regular maintenance program for the markers. It's kind of as they deteriorate and as somebody reports them to the society that they get repaired. But something like that's a very visible location, especially with the growth programs going on at Metropolitan Community College. That's one I think we'd want to address. Yeah.
Let's talk about money. How much is this going to cost? How much do you need, and how can people donate? Because this is something our viewers can certainly take action on to give Nebraska a birthday present.
Sure. Our goal is $80,000, and we've raised about a third of that, mostly through small donations from generous Nebraskans. But I have to tell you, through our Facebook page, we have received donations from as far away as Alaska, Canada, and one came in from Ankara, Turkey.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're, wow. And $80,000 is the goal
Yes,
for
sir.
this project. How far have you gotten so far?
We're
I know
at-
you got up to 1,800,
We're about 27,000.
27,000
Yes.
in.
Can people designate money towards a specific marker, or does it just go into the pot as a whole?
It pretty much goes into a pot as a whole. I mean, the money goes directly to the State Historical Society, and they make the determination which has to be addressed first. Certainly people can, not through this program, but through their own community, say, I want to help get that marker restored. But in the overall Nebraska marker project, it's to cover these 100 or so markers that we've identified that need the help.
Well, we've been showing the Nebraska State Historical Society's Foundation's website at the bottom of the screen right there. But you can always go to our website. We're going to put that information up on our website and our Facebook page as well. So if you want to donate and, like you said, give Nebraska a birthday present, we'll show you how. Thanks for coming in.
Great,
Good
thank
luck.
you.
Thank
great
you
to see
so
you
much.
guys. The leftovers are